There we are.
I think we're live.
Is the mic
It says excellent connection. Our mic is green. Awesome. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our Stories on Sundays. We are going to focus today on the fall, and what a wonderful feeling, at least for me, is the fall. Every season is wonderful. Even though we live in South Florida, we don't have much of seasons, but I so love the smells and the taste.
Oh my
of
gosh!
fall.
Yes, cinnamon and clove.
Yeah.
And
So inspired by that, I made
yes.
this morning.
Oh, those keto carrot muffins.
Yeah, I'm on keto, so carrot muffins, and they were delicious. So it brought up the idea of, for our mind and our body and our spirits to have something to look forward to. Always
Yes.
have something to look forward to.
And yesterday there was just a tiny hint of coolness in the air.
In the shade. Let's not get excited. It is MIA. It is hot, but just the thought that we have something to look forward to. And as I was telling my husband the other day, we need to plan a little vacation.
Yes.
That gives you on a daily
Yes.
basis something to look forward to, which I think is very therapeutic.
And I totally want to do the Halloween thing with cutting up the hot dogs and making mummies, and I just so cute little creative crafts.
That keeps us excited, having something to look forward to. So in the spirit of
I'm gonna set the timer.
in the spirit of this idea, I decided I'm gonna do a little bit of Halloween watercolor with you guys, and I just wanted to, just bring us that mood. So I'm gonna create really quick here. It's like the moon in the background, and then I'm gonna make my pumpkins, and then I just want to get in that spirit, of being together with family. And my favorite is more than Christmas. I hate to say more than Christmas, because when Christmas comes around, you get a little stressed out,
Yes.
You gotta buy gifts. You gotta make sure the house is. I mean, you don't have to, but for the most part, we put all this pressure on ourselves for the holidays to be, picture perfect. And for Thanksgiving, I think we're all kind of like relaxed.
Yeah. I think we're gonna push it up a little bit so we can see what you're doing on the bottom.
Yeah. Okay. So as far as Thanksgiving, you watch football, you relax. Let me lower my phone because I have it set to make noise, and I don't want noise. So let's just rejoice and have something to look forward to.
And I love pumpkin.
I love pumpkin everything.
I love to carve pumpkin. I love to eat pumpkin. I love to paint pumpkin. I love to cut faces into pumpkin. There's nothing bad about pumpkins.
Notice how I'm not doing anything complicado. I just want to make it whimsical and fun and easy for y'all who wants to do this.
I love how you break everything down into shapes.
Easy. So, and I have a reference. I printed something online just to have something to look at, so I don't freeze up while I'm in the middle of the live stream. It's always good to have a reference, and I'll show you where I got. Let me just show it to you. I have it on my cell phone. Just a cute little pumpkin scene.
And you really make it less intimidating, because I don't consider myself a good drawer or sketcher or anything like that, but when you break it down into shapes, it's a lot easier.
It's a lot
for
easier
me.
to comprehend.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just gonna do white right here, and I know you're not gonna be able to see it on the camera, but white is it's a color. It's a color. I'm just wetting the surface, and I'm doing it fast. So tell me, what's your favorite thing? What are you looking forward to? Some people talk about food.
I went right there. I was like, baking.
Baking.
Pumpkin pie is like one of my favorite fall traditions. And there's always an argument, how much clove or how much spice goes into it. Some people like it more pumpkin-y, other people like it more spicy.
Well, this recipe that I did today, I couldn't control myself. So I put, it only called for nutmeg and cinnamon and vanilla and a little nutmeg. But I had to put pumpkin spice. I'm like, I'm just going to take it up a notch in case they're lying. And, I really wanted it to be ultra fall-esque, and that's what I did, and they were amazing, amazing. So I could share the recipe, but it's online. But it's a keto recipe. If you're not into keto, you could probably just, not use, substitute.
What kind of flour did you use?
I used almond flour and only almond flour. I thought maybe it was gonna take also
The coconut?
a coconut, but it didn't. No coconut flour. Can you see what I'm doing over here? Can
It's
you
just
see
so
it?
relaxing.
It's relaxing.
It is relaxing, just watching it come alive.
So I'm in the mood for Halloween. I'm in the mood for Thanksgiving. I'm in the mood for all of that. And I think, again, like I told you, I like to have something to look forward to.
Right.
Sometimes life is very complicado,
And planning. I like the planning part of it, gathering stuff and gathering ideas and the materials I need to make it happen. One year, I went with my brother's girlfriend to Goodwill, and we
Uh-huh.
bought tons of like 25-cent old candlesticks.
ooh,
And we spray painted them all the same color. So they were all different shapes, but all the same color. And then we painted pumpkins and put them on top of the candlesticks and made a multi-layer, multi-tiered little decoration for in front of the fireplace. It was so fun.
that is awesome. I'm having thoughts.
And it didn't cost anything. Really, it was just fun. It was a nice day out. We went to lunch. I love looking at things and trying to figure out how else I can use them.
Yeah, repurposing stuff.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm painting like a child. I really am. I'm just letting go. I'm not really too concerned about, it's just about having fun. You could do this with your kids.
Yes.
Totally fun. Whoever has kids, grandkids, neighbors, your
Or
girlfriends.
or your inner child.
Hello. That's what I'm going for right here. Normally, if I would do acrylic or if I would do something a little fancier, I might take my time, but I really want to
There's something very therapeutic about spreading paint on paper,
I like it.
just without regard to anything,
Yeah.
just doing it.
We're also keeping it, within this video and making it just so that we have enough time to do the video and whatever.
And those are definitely Halloween colors.
Right? So I'm gonna go in and put a little bit more of the white, believe it or not, more white so you could see a little shadow. So my brush is a little dirty now from the black and the water that I have going on over here. So, but you do want to keep a little bit of the white so it represents the moon. Love it, love it. Very relaxing. And I'm gonna get a little more purple. Purple seems to be just like
It's a
a
very
Halloween
witchy color.
It is a witchy color. I never used to think purple was a Halloween color, but it sure is. Purple and black are very mysterious. It reminds me of ¿cómo se llama? Vampires.
Yes.
I don't know why, but it does. All right, so let's do a little bit of. I'm just gonna pat it like that and make it look like grass because it's in a field.
It's hard to see.
It's hard to
Put it
see.
up a
Let me
little
put it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Let me wet my brush.
You're using a bigger paper than usual, so
Yeah, normally I do little pieces that we can put to our journal, but we could still cut a piece of this and use it in the journal.
Oh,
It
yes,
doesn't really
absolutely.
matter, This is the paper we had today. This is what we're going with. And again, I'm not using any real rhythm or rhyme. Look, it's all squishing and putting it down like that and just creating a scene. I'm creating a scene.
and it's a different rhythm of painting than you had when you were spreading the color. This is a pouncing versus a spreading, which is a little different.
It's very interesting, I have to say. I really
I love watching it come together.
You don't have to have, again, pumpkins are like almost like an oval, like a little circle, and look at things from a shape perspective. If you have a hard time painting, you have to look at things from a perspective of shape.
Right? Who knew that geometry would come in handy when you were sitting in class?
Right? What the heck? Not for me though. No. Actually, I was pretty good at geometry. No, that's not true, because geometry required formulas, and I would totally forget the formulas. But I was good at Algebra, go figure. You know,
Right.
usually artists are not, you know, mathematicians. So what I'm doing now is I'm putting a little bit of brown. A little bit of brown. Because wherever these pumpkins are, it's fall and things are not that green, right?
Yes, that is very true.
So you have to have a little bit of an idea.
It adds like dimension too.
That too. And also remember, for time's sake, I'm trying to just use colors that, you know, that'll show up also on the camera.
Right. And as it dries, does the color get lighter or?
A little bit lighter, which is okay, because you can go back, and if you weren't happy with the color that you ended up using, see, like right now I can go in here and put a little bit more mustard to enhance that yellow, to give it more depth. You know, doesn't matter.
It looks pretty greeny on the camera. I don't know.
Yeah?
The color's not.
Oh yeah, it doesn't look as, in person it's a lot more muted.
Yeah.
Interesting, right? Maybe it's the coloring we have here. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my pumpkin.
I love pumpkin.
I
The
love
color.
pumpkins.
The other day I'm playing with, we're both playing with the iPad Pro software called Procreate.
Oh yes.
Drawing with that, and the other day I did a pumpkin, 3 different pumpkins in weird colors, just as a practice to color.
To practice your colors.
Yes,
And-
and it was fun. It's very different. It's different to color digitally versus with a brush in your hand. There you just have like a pencil.
Yeah, and I have a hard time with that. Remember I told you, I said I have to just kind of try to play with that because I have a hard time. You know,
Yes.
this is the control that I know,
Right.
so it's kind of hard for me to visualize it. But
It's good to learn.
do you see the pumpkins coming to life?
Mhm.
I love it. Let's do the next one, and then we can go in and do the faces. That's gonna be fun.
I love that they all have different faces. I can smell the cinnamon in the air.
So you know what I'm looking forward to? I love me. Even though I'm doing keto, but you know, we're not going to be ketoing on Thanksgiving, you know. I love stuffing. Stuffing is my favorite thing in the world. Love stuffing.
And you do a different stuffing than I've ever had.
No, you don't have, you know, with bread.
Yes, we do bread, but we don't do any of the raisins. We don't make it a sweet stuffing.
Well, it's not really sweet. It just adds a little something. It's not really sweet, you know. I don't like too much of the raisins, have to say the truth. It only adds a little dimension of sweetness.
But it's interesting. It's I love to hear what other people have for Thanksgiving and then what's their favorite.
I love it. I love it. We look forward to all of us that Aldo, my husband, he likes to have the next day the leftovers.
Yes, those are the best.
And then in the sandwich, you put a little bit of stuffing in it. We don't do cranberries
No?
and any of that. I don't like that. So everybody has their traditions.
Yes.
It's so wonderful to have family traditions. And this is what makes us excited about the holidays and
It is.
everything.
It is, and everyone has their thing that they like. Like my mom always made cranberry and orange, like a relish that you put on the turkey. But then other people, they say, oh no, I can only have the can. I love the canned cranberries. That's what I do.
Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? It looks interesting on the picture. Not
like
quite as soft as it looks in person, but it's all good. It's just to get y'all in the mood and have something to look forward to. It's so important, I think.
I think especially when things are so up in the air and hasn't been traditional in a long time. So.
Yep. Last year was a big ugh. But, you know, we're all here and that's what's important. I
Yes.
just, you know, you can't focus on, oh man, this would have been better like this, like that. It is what it is. It was meant to be that way and we'll make up for it this year the best way we can. And that'll be the end of that.
That's
And
right.
we're going to be grateful and thankful.
I've been looking for turkeys, and I saw turkeys at Publix the other day.
I saw them also at BJ's. They had the butter balls.
Yes,
That's what we get always. How's that looking?
looking great.
I want more purple.
I think as it dries, the colors get a little more muted. There you go.
Ah, This is fun. I wish you were painting with me, but I know you're keeping an eye on things. She does the technical part. And so, but we'll have to have a girls' day right before Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And do some painting. Because I really like it.
It is really relaxing in that even though I don't consider myself a painter or anything, once you get into it and you are starting to do it, you kind of lose yourself, which is really nice.
All right, so let's go in.
You have about a minute left.
I have a minute left. What the hey?
See, when you're in the zone, it just...
What the hey?
Time flies.
Okay, so you can go ahead and go like this. And you could actually even do it with, you know, with ink.
With a dark pencil.
Or with a dark pencil, with a pen. Lo que pasa is that it's still wet.
Yes.
And so if I go in with the pen,
yeah.
I might smear it,
yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But for time's sakes, people, look at this one, how cute.
Mm-hmm.
This one's gonna be cute.
And you can make tons of different faces. That's part
Yeah.
of the fun of it.
Again, with watercolors, you could just go crazy. So I am gonna use the pen and hope for the best. Just so it comes out really good on the video. Can you see it there?
In a minute. We have a delay here.
Yes, when we do this broadcast.
Oh yeah, that's looking great.
Just so that everybody could see what I'm going for. Just very fast. This guy has an interesting mouth.
I love it.
And this guy's gonna be smiling. Oh, we're done. Well, let's just finish this.
Yes.
Let me just show everybody what I'm gonna do. I am going to do it like that. And this guy's, he's cute too. Oh, I got a notification that we're live. That's funny.
That's funny.
Then if you would want to even encourage the idea of this, you can go like that.
I think one of my favorite parts is the embellishment afterwards, just
Yeah.
adding the detail.
You could go like that, you know, and make your grass different. I'm gonna go, I can go and make this dark, leave a little shadow. Not, you know, notice how I'm just, you know, filling it in a little bit. I like to show like a little bit of the paint coming through, so you naturally you create like a shadow. Make sense?
Yes. It really gives a dimension.
Anyways, I hope everyone is enjoying their Sunday. I hope that you start planning for your holidays now. You have something to look forward to.
Yeah, even if it's just to get away for the weekend or a day.
Yes, and just, you know,
Comment, let us know what you're doing.
right, and enjoy your week. Rev up and face the week with new and fresh ideas and things that are coming our way that'll be fabulous and
Yes.
happy. So stay in the zone, and remember, like we always say, stay focused, stay centered, and stay creative. See you next Sunday.
Bye, guys.
Bye.